A new day dawns in the wizard's tower, and I, Wizard Keen, have two goals. One, to upgrade this magnificent tower, and two, to turn our dear friend Merl, recently rescued from zombified doom, into a scholarly librarian. I've made Doggo like a dark kennel. It didn't mean to be that dark, but it just was. Over here we've got potion brewing, and let me show you. I've changed it all up around here. There's Merl, who I've kind of contained for now, so you don't run away. But things are going to have to change around here. I've got to kind of think about moving everything into a tower. I've kind of built a tower shape. Down here is a little mine. For all of the stone that we're going to need for the black tower, it's going to be basically. So that's what that is. Let's go upstairs and I'll show. We'll actually put in a floor and we'll start to kind of. So I want to have kind of, you know, here we've started, and we're going to just carry on making a kind of floor area, and make it rather cozy. And then I'm going to build the walls up a little bit. And I can only do it. I can only do so much. Before I'm going to run out of materials, because it takes such a long time digging it all out, and also getting all the wood. I haven't got any factory. I haven't got like a tree factory or anything like that. Ow! Ooh, my knees. That might, and I don't know whether I can be bothered to do it either. I've looked at some tutorials. To be quite honest. And even the tutorials, and you know, I'm gonna have to get quite a few materials. So they will come because this is essentially just one part of the tower. This is the dark tower, and we're gonna have a light tower at the same time. So this is the kind of a doing magic tower with the library and other bits and pieces. This is sort of secondary tower, which I'm building first, and then there is another tower. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that bit. I am thoroughly enjoying making rooms. There's going to be quite a lot of floor, which I'm going to have to fill up with something or other. Now, I was thinking the very top room would be kind of like a dome, and you know, where we hit the snow. We're still deep underground at the moment. So I've got to consider what I'm going to be doing in these floors. And I'm not quite sure yet, but there's lots of room. I think perhaps villagers, as I've got Merl here, I'll probably make a whole floor of just villagers, and we can kind of just do villager trading and things. That's probably a good idea, but it's looking great so far. It's simple materials at the moment, just normal oak wood, and the blackstone. I think it looks really good, and we haven't even got to detailing yet. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. It's all open. I don't know. Maybe just some. I'm not sure. I think some banners and things like that will probably come in handy at some point. So I'll have to remember how to make a banner, which I'm not too sure about at the moment. Just keeping it simple, putting in the floor. Oops, get rid of that. There we go. Cool. Hello, fellas. I've been listening to you get louder and ouch. Oops. I obviously haven't got my floor sorted out. Let's go back up here. There is a gang. This gang of zombies. Let's put the floor in first. I'm not very good at flooring. I'm using half blocks because you get double. And I'm a bit wood poor at the moment, he says. Putting double in. Dear me. Okay, let's try again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And a bit more. They are making a racket. I'm gonna have to. All right. Let's go and say hello. Let's see if I can. Yes, I can destroy you all. Oh, there's another villager. Let's try and. What are you eating? Okay. Let me go over and say hello. Oh, goodbye, really. Goodbye. Give me back my wood. I can't believe he picked it up. Through the wall. And one last one. Down you go. Well, maybe if this zombie villager sticks around. Get rid of that one. If this zombie villager sticks around, I might be able to cure this one too. But first, we must finish this. I must not get distracted. Now, Merl, I've built you a lectern. I've provided you with housing, safety, cookies, and a wizard's warm wishes. All you have to do is become a librarian. Easy, right? Come on. That's it, Merl. Okay, come on then. Change. What's going on? Why aren't you... Or have you changed? Is that what you look like? Oh, I don't know. Shouldn't they just sort of... Like... There's magic particles and they turn into something. If there's something nearby. Indeed. Maybe if you're closer to it, maybe you've got to interact with it. That's what the wiki said anyway. Let me just change this so you don't wander. Okay, right. Give you a little bit more space. Right. Merl. No? Well, that's inconvenient. Is it the name tag, I wonder? Have I cursed your career prospects by giving you an identity? Is that how this works? Let me push you towards interact. Let me push you towards the lectern. That's it. Get a bit closer. That's it. Merl, now. Interact with the lectern. You want to be a librarian. No, don't look at your feet. Look at the lectern. Look at the lectern. Does it need a book on it? No. I know that's what you're saying. But why? Please. So innocent. Well then, while Merl contemplates his life choices, I shall continue improving the tower. This shall be the second... Well, I don't know. We're underground, so I don't know what the first floor is. But this is another floor, shall we call it? Yes, we shall. I'm being very careful. If I fall from this height, it could be very damaging for the old knees, for the joints. Put one there. And I'm running low on wood. So, we shall see. Okay. Oh, and the ceiling is getting quite low. I'm gonna have to mine. What my plan is, I'm gonna mine upwards, and this will be an internal tower that will burst through the top of the mountain. That is the theory. Okay. But while we're here, I'm gonna mine some of this delicious coal. Okay. So I'm at the top, and this is a dangerous place to be because I haven't really cleared everything out. So I'm just keeping my wits about me. And we're gonna just open it up a little bit. Open it up. So I can smell the fresh air and see the coal. I can smell the fresh air, and I'm just gonna nip down here and light it up. Look at all that iron. Tons of it. Lovely. put it under there. Grab some of this while we're at it. It's irresistible. I've got to admit. Actually, I'm thinking about an iron golem, to be honest. One that was in the village got destroyed. I switched to a sword. There we go. Good. And I thought I heard llamas. Alarming llamas. And an invisible trader. What? Yeah, they slowly spawn in. It's very strange. Let's have a look around. Oh, don't go down there. I'm just that. There's that. All that. What is that? What is? Okay. Let's go. They're being killed. But what is that? Right. Let's try and investigate. Oops, daisy in the water. Okay. What? I'm the only one here. I certainly haven't built. Oh, that was close. What is this? It's man-made. Or wizard-made. Or... Oh. It's an igloo. With an underneath bit. Cool. Carpets. Actually haven't got any carpets, so that's quite good. Right, let's investigate, shall we? Deep breath, everybody. I've never seen anything like this. Ever. Huh? A jail? Oh. A zombie villager. You're a librarian. And a golden apple and an apple and bits. Right. Water. Brewing. What have I got? Alright. So zombie. We've got I need a potion. Where am I gonna get that from? I mean I could brew I could go and brew one. We could have another villager. So I can alright. Let's have a look. How deep are we? This is very strange. What is going on? Is this naturally spawned? Must be. Well, let's release you, my friend. What are you? You're just you're a cleric. Okay. Let's just make sure nothing's going to spawn and jump down from there. Let's open this up. I'm being cautious. No, nothing can fit up there. Okay, cool. Lovely. Hello, my friend. Yeah, nothing. Let's have a look at you. All right. Cauldron. And a lovely cactus. And weakness. Okay. Oh my gosh. So I can. Yeah. I've got all the ingredients to cure the zombie. Open. Don't kill him. Let's throw this in your face. Ready? Go. Hey. Oh, I think I got myself as well. Have an apple. And then it's a waiting game. Well, things are taking far too long. It's actually turned nighttime outside. So what I'm going to do is have a little sleep. Have a look out. Where am I? I've got to kind of see my orientation. I have a plan that's brewing in my mind. So that direction is back to my underground tower, right? So that's that direction. So if we go down here, and if we can break this open, jump down. There we go. And I start digging. Oh, he's still not transformed. If I start digging this wall here. I should, in theory, break into my own base. In theory. So let's do some mining and find out where we end up. Sometime later, we've broken through into some cave system. I don't recognise it though, which is slightly worrying. It's very dark. But there is some... I've been here before. There's some light here. So I have explored, and there's some bits that I can't recognise it properly. But I have been around. What's that up there? Any cobble, that's me. Oh, this is the railway. Excellent. Let's see where we connect to. Okay, we've got rail in here, so that means the rail is near my base. Oh, awesome. Okay, so let's just block that up. Back up a little bit. Light this place up a scotch. And I'll build a wall. I don't want any monsters. And we're going to just... Yeah. We'll get a land bridge. Right. Because I'm going to have to, at some point, bring these villagers to my base. I'm not sure. It might just... I've got a horrible feeling I'm just going to have to bump them along. Unless you can lead... Can you attach leads to villagers? I actually don't know. Okay, time to run back and see if I've cured him. Yes, nice, excellent, and unbelievably, they are a librarian. What luck! And I get all this lovely good stuff, but I've got to make books, I've got to make paper, I've got to get a lot of emeralds. That's not a problem. I've got a big village. We've got lots of stuff that we can do. So there we have it. I set out to make Merl a librarian, built him a lectern, a lovely home, probably offered him too many potatoes, and yet he remained stubbornly Merl. Meanwhile, a random frozen stranger in a basement joins the scholarly elite in minutes. Such is life in Minecraft. Next time I may move this new librarian into the tower. Perhaps we rename the tower the Arcane Archives, or Merl & Co. Booksellers Staff Wanted. Until then, fellow adventurers, stay magical, stay curious, and remember, sometimes the answer lies in an igloo.